First though, Italy have beaten Wales 1-0 to remain 100%, go through as group winners in Group A. Ethan Ampadu sent off in the second half for Wales as well, but they are through, securing second place despite Switzerland's 3-1 win over Turkey. Mark Bowen, former Wales international and coach, watched it with a smile. What are your sort of concluding thoughts? Are you fairly optimistic about the performance afterwards?
I think they found it very, very hard. I mean, Italy showed me today, after the changes they've made, that they're a really accomplished outfit, got a lot of strength in depth. Wales they'll take some positives out of the game. I think we defended with our backs to the wall with 10 men very well against Italy. But it'll just be a question of Robert Page now monitoring his squad, making sure they recover right from today's game, and then build up towards obviously a huge game next Saturday in Amsterdam against. I possibly think it will be Denmark. You know, you've got a chance of Denmark, maybe Russia. Finland, I think, have got to play Belgium, so maybe rules them out. So if it is Denmark, I mean, that'll be a really tough game.
Yeah, it looks to be the key game, doesn't it? Russia are second in Group B currently, but there is the round of games to go tomorrow night. Played Denmark, who got 0 points currently. Finland have 3 points after beating Denmark in that first game. But either way, assuming it's not Belgium, there's some dramatic turnaround, which doesn't seem to be. It's pretty positive for Wales, isn't it? Last 16 matchup.
It's the last 16 matchup, and really, I'm choosing my words carefully here, Ed, but those three really wouldn't terrify you. You know, as a Welsh fan, as you know, if you like England going into the next phase, they're going to have a tougher game. You'd have thought, and Wales are well capable of going to Amsterdam and beating either of those teams they face. The key thing, as I've been saying right the way through this tournament, is we've got two real match winners, chance creators, and that's obviously Aaron Ramsey and Gareth Bale. Today, they didn't really have the opportunities that they had against Turkey to get on the ball and create, albeit that I'm sure Gareth Bale will be kept awake tonight thinking of the chance he missed, a volley on his left foot, 8 yards from goal, nobody around him, which if it goes in, it wouldn't have made a lot of difference to us progressing, but it's certainly in his mind, it would have given him a lot more confidence and thought that he can go on and actually lead the team and score goals more in the tournament. Yeah,
what's your assessment of Gareth Bale at the moment? Still without a goal, but is he growing into the tournament? Is he getting that match fitness, that match practice?
He is, yeah, definitely. He's had his troubled times through the season, no doubt, but I think he finished the season off well with Spurs, and then he's gone into this tournament. And the one thing that Gareth gets with the Welsh squad is he gets that feeling that he's the icon, he's the number one player. You know, the lads look at him all the time, they give him the ball when they can. He's got a kindred spirit in Aaron Ramsey as well. So I think his mental situation going into the squad, he'll feel very confident. He'll feel as if he's home, let's say, you know, give me the ball and, you know, I'm the one you're relying on, which maybe he hasn't had that over the last few years with Real Madrid and maybe when he first went to Tottenham. But he's a huge player for Wales. He's a threat to any team that Wales play. Get him the ball, make sure he goes and creates and wins games for us.
And it's incredible that they've been doing this on the road as well, Wales, haven't they, in contrast to England and Scotland. Amsterdam next, a little bit closer. What do you expect on Saturday night? Do you expect them to put in their best performance? Do you feel they're growing?
Yeah, I do. I feel they're growing. I feel as if they know they're in a comfortable place. You know, they're not thinking too far ahead of themselves. They thrive a lot of being the underdogs. You know, and then whoever they turn out to be playing next Saturday, believe me, by the time Saturday comes, they'll feel as if they're the underdogs, having to go out to the point to prove again, which always sets them in good stead.
So many permutations with the third place finishers to make in there as well. But how far do you think Wales can go compared to, say, Euro 2016? How do you compare it?
Well, I'm going to be really boring now, Ed, and say, you know, take one game as it comes, isn't it? You know, obviously you can't look any further ahead. It's a huge game. It's a one-off next Saturday, but I think we've definitely got the qualities to go and win that game, as I suggested. If you do, please God, we do win that game and we progress, there's why not? The next one after that, why can't we go and win again? Because we've got the quality of players. If we get things right, defensively, we're usually sound as a unit, as a team. And if we get things right and get the opportunities right in the final third, we can score goals against anybody as well.
Italy won 30 straight matches. How fearsome are they?
Wow, I mean, I didn't really think about them before going into the tournament, you saw, because they've been in the doldrums. They hadn't qualified for the last World Cup 2018, so they almost went under the radar. I don't know why, when they've won sort of 30 games in a row. I haven't lost for 30 games in a row now, but I'm looking at them today, they look hungry. They look, you know, there's always this seems to be this temperamental thing with Italian teams, and they don't seem to have that this time. They all seem to be playing together, good unity in the squad, and as I said earlier, a lot of strength in depth there now.
Who else do you fancy to go deep into this tournament from what you've seen?
Well, my tip from the start has been France. Obviously, I saw them play Wales here on Sky Sports just before the tournament. All right, Wales had a man sent off, but with bringing Benzema back into the fold after being out for 4 years, he looked hungry for things. And you only got to look on paper at their squad, let alone their starting 11, and you think, gosh, again, they seem to be over the years a bit temperamental. You know, do they turn up for tournaments or not? But this time, if they turn up and they're at it, going into the latter stages, they'll be very, very hard to beat.
Yeah, what CV Didier Deschamps has as a player and as a coach as well. He's trying to do it again, the double. Mark Bowen, pleasure to have you here as well. Thank you for your company. This was the score in the other Group A game to round things off then. Switzerland doing their best to claw back the goal difference on Wales. Couldn't quite get it despite Haris Seferovic and Xherdan Shaqiri with 2 fine goals, fine strikes from distance for Switzerland. They beat Turkey 3-1, who had the consolation from Kvetchi, but it was not to be enough. Turkey finished bottom of the group, just a 1 goal scored, 3 defeats. Some people saw them as outsiders for the tournament itself. Switzerland, you would imagine, with the 4-point total, will go through as one of the best third-place finishers. We will wait to see exactly where that shapes up. So this is the situation then in the group. Confirmation, Italy top 100%, 30 games unbeaten. They've won their last 11 now without conceding a goal. Pretty ominous, but Wales proceed with a goal difference advantage over Switzerland, and Turkey finish rock bottom. And let's show you Group B as well, just out of interest. There is remaining fixtures to come tomorrow night. Finland against Belgium, Russia against Denmark, but Wales will now play the second place team in this group in Amsterdam, 6 p.m. kickoff on Saturday. Currently that is Russia. Russia, though, have to play Denmark, who are on 0 points, and Finland, also in contention, have 3 points. Belgium seem to be destined to be the winners of this group. Italy will play the third place team in the runners-up of Group C.